Frequently asked questions about Connecticut's Paid Family and Medical Leave Act. A public act with a personal purpose. What is Connecticut's Paid Family and Medical Leave Act? The Paid Family and Medical Leave Act offers members of the Connecticut workforce the opportunity to access paid time off for qualifying life events, including childbirth and seeking treatment for serious health conditions. Who can participate? Employers who have one or more employees must participate in Connecticut's program. Sole proprietors and self-employed individuals can opt into the program, and if they do opt in, they need to remain for a minimum of 3 years. Those generally not covered, with some exceptions, include unionized employees of the state of Connecticut and employees of the federal government, municipalities, local or regional board of educations, and non-public elementary or secondary schools. What are the requirements for eligibility for paid leave benefits? An employee will be eligible for benefits if they have earned wages of at least $2,325 in the highest earning quarter of the first 4 of the 5 most recently completed quarters, and is currently employed by a Connecticut employer or has been employed by a Connecticut employer within the last 12 weeks, or is a self-employed sole proprietor who is a Connecticut resident and has enrolled in the program. When am I eligible for paid leave benefits? Beginning January 1st of 2022, employees are eligible to apply for paid leave benefits, and approved claims are eligible for payment at that time. Is this coverage different from COVID-19 leave? Yes, there is a separate federal law, the Families First Coronavirus Response Act, or FFCRA, which is a different law from the state's PFMLA. Like the FFCRA, the state's PFMLA provides paid leave benefits to employees who cannot work due to their own serious health condition or the serious health condition of a family member. Unlike the FFCRA, the state's PFMLA does not apply to situations when an employee cannot work due to school or daycare closures. Does the law apply to part-time employees? Yes, all employees who have earned at least $2,325 in the highest quarter of the first 4 of the 5 most recent quarters immediately preceding the application for leave, and who are either currently employed by a Connecticut employer or were employed by a Connecticut employer, are eligible. How often can someone take leave? Is there a limit? Generally, leave under the federal and Connecticut FMLA and the paid leave benefits from Connecticut's Paid Leave Authority is limited to 12 weeks in a 12-month period, with the possibility of 2 additional weeks of leave for incapacitation due to pregnancy. Individuals caring for a family member who was injured while on active duty in the military can take up to 26 weeks of leave, but only 12 weeks of that leave is eligible for paid benefits from the Connecticut Paid Leave Authority. What are the qualifying events to support a leave request? To care for a family member if injured during active duty and for various other reasons related to when a family member is called to active duty. To care for a family member or for their own medical or psychological health condition, including injuries. To serve as a bone marrow or organ donor. If an employee has experienced family violence, they can apply to take up to 12 days of leave. To create or expand their family either by birth, adoption, or foster care. And lastly, if during pregnancy or after childbirth, a healthcare provider determines that an individual may need a bit more time for recovery, individuals may apply for an extra 2 weeks of leave. Can paid leave benefits be for employees who need childcare for their own child? Lack of childcare alone is not a reason for paid leave under the state family leave law. An employee may take leave to care for a child who has a serious health condition. In addition, an employee whose parent, spouse, or child has been called to active military duty may take leave if it is necessary to arrange for emergency childcare for the child or children of the service member. In both of these situations, paid leave benefits are available. Is my job protected if I take Connecticut paid leave? The Connecticut Paid Authority only offers payment to people who take leave for qualifying events, but does not offer job protection to employees taking leave. Only employers can determine, in communication with the employee, whether the leave taken is subject to job protection under state or federal leave laws. When will employers receive communications about the file specifications to submit employee contributions? Employers will know by fall of 2020 which file types are accepted by the Connecticut Paid Leave Authority. At a minimum, the ACH file will be accepted. For additional FAQs, access our website at connecticutpaidleave.org.